vibes out here are going crazy. We're going in. You guys have been absolutely killing it. Bro? Here lately, y'all have been killing it. The likes, the subs, the freaking views, man, the comments, y'all are killing it. The vibes are going absolutely crazy. Today's video, I'm gonna be giving a review about a Nintendo Switch, the OG. I just picked this up like a month ago from my fiance. Speaking of fiance, one of you guys had commented a question that would have caused me to write a paragraph. So before we get into anything, I'm gonna go ahead and quickly answer that comment. The comment, or I guess the question was, why get married so young, and what was the for sure, what kicked in, the decision to get married so young. So, as some of you may know, I turned 20 in April. My fiance is 19 years old. Her birthday is in January, so she'll be 19 and I will be 20 when we put on our suit, the gown, all the goodies, right? We'll be standing at the altar as 19-year-olds. And her bridesmaids, they're in their 20s, they're teens, and my groomsmen are early 20s, late teens. So why get married so young? So the first goal in any sort of, before you ask the question, it's always, let's get past the honeymoon stage before I sit here and try anything else. For us, it took us about 3 or 4 months to get past the honeymoon stage, and that is solely because she's very hard-headed. I'm a very hard-headed person as well. So when one thing we didn't agree on, it hit, man, it hit. And it being that early on, and for us, unfortunately for us, we had been together for 3 months. COVID hit, and almost every city around the United States or the world was on lockdown. Here in my city, we were on lockdown for a total of almost 3.5 months or something like that. And every now and then, they'd be like, oh, the lockdown's let up. You have a couple weeks. Oh no, it's back in place. So everybody just kind of stayed at home. You went to the grocery store, you wiped, we were literally wiping down our groceries. So I was not able to physically see or touch my fiance. I was not able to see or touch her, and that right there created a very, very strong bond for us, because we went from seeing each other every single day to, oh my god, we're virtual, I have to FaceTime you. And her Wi-Fi, at this time she lived out in BFE, in bumfuck Egypt. She was out in no man's land, on a farmhouse. She had horrible Wi-Fi, so it wasn't oh, let's FaceTime her, let's call her. It was more of a I only have to text her, I only get to text her, and that created a very strong bond between us. So we're very, very fortunate to have that. As horrible as it was going through it, in the long run, it made us very strong. So I've been with her for a total of 4 years, and most of the time people pop the question by that time or before that time. Basically what happened was we evaluated our future, is our future together? Are we made for each other? Is this something that we want to do? This is a very big commitment. And when all of the, the boxes were marked yes, that's kind of when I knew, yeah, okay, I need to ask her to marry me. Why not do it now instead of just be waiting? Even if we know that we're going to stay together, I would like to, not only is it reassurance, but this is marriage, this is lockdown, this is my woman forever, and I have zero plans of leaving her, I have zero plans of being unloyal, this is my person. And that's kind of where that came from, that was the answer. And getting married young, to me, doesn't really matter. We have been together since freshman year. I've known her since 7th grade. She's been my best friend since 8th grade. So we were made for each other back then. We just didn't know it till ninth grade, freshman year. Our freshman year, we got together, and it has been 4 years since, and it has been absolutely amazing. I love her to death. She loves me, and that's basically how I knew. So, without further ado, I spent 5 minutes doing all that talking, but here we are with the good old Nintendo Switch. So this is what comes in the box. You get the dock. You get your good old controller. But it's very clean. I already put like a 256 gigabyte mini SD card in here. So, for context, I've had an OLED Switch, the white version. It's a little bit bigger. The screen's a lot better. It's OLED. And then I went and sold it. And actually, the OLEDs are so expensive that I was able to find a brand new PS5 on Marketplace. Sold my OLED Switch and used that money and purchased the PS5. Like I don't even know how it happened, but it happened, and it was perfect timing. But so this is what you get. Because I do have experience with the OLED, I know the significant difference in speed with everything, with how everything moves, how slow everything is compared to the OLED. I will say, if you're looking to game on just the Switch, only the Switch, or if it's for your kids and they're gonna, this is what they're gonna be using at all times, I would be getting the OLED just because it will last you longer. It looks a million times better. The graphics are a million times better. This is just for alright, I'm a gamer, I'm gonna take this thing out, or for somebody like my fiance who literally plays this thing for freaking Luigi's Mansion, and she absolutely loves Luigi's Mansion. But I played the Lego Star Wars. I got Nintendo Switch on here. I got Nintendo Switch Sports. That's a W game, man. I love that game, and Overwatch 2. So unfortunately for me, the PS5 games are so big these days, like the graphic cards and all that, and these whatever. I ran out of space in my PS5 a long time ago. I've deleted games trying to get it back, but I get clips on a lot of different games and I save them, and I'm not letting those bad boys go. So for me, being able to play Overwatch on something, even if the graphics aren't that good, I love Overwatch. It's one of my most favorite games, co-player games, and I enjoy playing it on the Switch. Now I play it obviously with the controller, and let's go ahead and pull these bad boys out. They just slide right out. The Switch was revolutionary when it first came out, and that was a while ago. Sorry, that was really loud. My lips are very chapped. That's my dog. But so this is how it runs. My only con about the Switch would be this right here is not the most comfortable for a long time play. Good thing is my fiance doesn't really play that often, but when she does, she doesn't really complain about this because she's not playing for 2 hours. She's only gonna play for 30 minutes, 40 minutes. But yeah, all around big W's for this bad boy. Sorry, her brother was playing the Switch when he came over the other day. He's on Fall Guys, but I think Rocket League might have been downloaded. I'm not for sure, but we'll go ahead and kind of show you guys. Hold on, let me pull it up. I hate putting my stuff on a desk and all that, just because how loud it gets on the microphone. But so for those of you who wanted a work update for my company, because I started it this weekend and we got 5 jobs. I had my first I bid my first yard that got turned down. We bid it out 3 yards and they all agreed, and then the we showed up to. Oh, we got freaking Star Wars on here. But the first one that we showed up to, dude, that's kind of like customized car. Let's go, boy. I need to sync my account here, but you guys can kind of see the graphics. The graphics, you know, they're not the best. Obviously, it's a Switch. You get the idea, but the guy basically really liked us. He loved, you know, our attitude towards things, all this and that. But the guy found somebody cheaper. You know, business is business. He found a guy for freaking $40 to cut his. Like, that doesn't even make any sense to me, unless you're running a big company. In this area, $40, like $40 for a yard, you're losing your money. And that's just because this is a gas. You gotta think, you're running truck. Gas through your truck, gas through your trimmer, gas through your edger, gas through your lawnmower. On top of that, everything but the lawnmower in your truck is mixed fuel, so you gotta go get the mixed packets of fuel. Which absolutely sucks because that's a lot of money, and we've already went and did the pricing. I have like a $400 job I gotta go do this weekend actually, so which is kind of cool. But I'll like post pictures of my before and after that I'm gonna be posting to Facebook, but I posted on here on the community. Also, guys, don't forget about the community. Like, I post on there semi-frequently about certain things, polls and this and that, but don't forget about that. All around, though, I will get the Nintendo Switch review for this one. That's not an OLED. It probably is 7.5 out of 10, just because it's not an OLED. An OLED is a 10 out of 10 for me, but this is my fiance's Switch, so I'm not really like, God, is my lip chapped, man. But I don't really prefer this. I like the OLED Switch a lot better, but I just bought, like, this was like $250, and she was just gonna use it for certain games, so I wasn't really tripping on it. But dude, that is horrible. That's horrible. That's horrible. I need to go get some chapstick like now. For some reason, when it gets hot like this, my lips chap out of nowhere, like really horribly. But, and you guys also haven't really been saying anything about the fish tank, so I assume you're chill. The vibes are chill with those. It might be kind of relaxing, maybe, but yeah. So I bidded a guy. I mean, you get what you pay for. I bidded a guy like in my area, dude. Okay, so look, if you're bidding $40 in my area, everything's pretty spread out around here. Neighborhood wise, you're not making any money. Like, let's just be for real, if you're doing 2 houses in that neighborhood, you're not making any money at $40 an hour. And I bid that guy $70. And it got taken and outbidded by $40, so he was saving $30 a cut every 10 days. And, you know, to me that makes a lot of sense on the homeowner's end, but the quality that we would have been offering is just so much higher. But, you know, like, you know, for somebody to do $40, that means they literally, like, you are wasting your time and money if you're doing anything for $40. Unless you have multiple yards in that neighborhood, that I understand. But you know what? It is what it is. I have a job this weekend. We gotta get done. Got some mowing to get done this weekend. So it's all good around here. The vibes are going great. I will say this right now. June 13th through the 20th, I will not be in this realm of YouTube. I shall be in Florida, beaching it up. The vibes will be going absolutely crazy. We'll be on our beach vibe. Summer bod. Ready right here, you know what I'm saying? I'm already tan, baby. And Friday I got a tattoo appointment, so life's life and things are getting kind of crazy. But I'll see you guys on the flippity flip. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.